What about not the machine shop? He's going to take the wall and everything. He's going to do all the results. And he wants like a tune-up shop and break the machine. I'm scared to fly. He's not really looking for the boat. How many hours in the boat? Hours, it's got to be a day.
Torture grandma. No. See, you know, Sammy's alarm clock goes off. He stays in bed. Then my alarm clock goes off.
Kathy, do a handstand.
I can lay down if you want me. Grandma's gonna call you.
Why not? Wait.
Yeah.
And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Kathy LoBello doing a handstand. Again, I didn't get the whole thing. Walk. Now do a flip. Come on, just one flip. Just one. Yeah. Last time today. It's not hot enough. It's warm in the car. You in television because I read in the paper the other day in USA Today that the Fright Night series is looking for new actors.
Yeah, you should see his boots. It could be the foot that walked in the door.
Better off staying the whole week than 2 days, but better off home. You could be able to put
I hope 5 or 6. If you move your feet from.
Say hi, baby. Hi.
Anybody want something to drink?
Huh?
How's your mother and father doing? You're still living in the
same house? Orange or Sprite? Orange or Sprite?
Go back there.
Orange or Sprite?
Like I said, remember, mother used to take care of you. Back when you used to have that prowler, remember that?
If they're longer,
You still don't have that
square
prowler.
style up, you know what I mean? They're baloney.
I'm still paranoid though.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I hear noise. What's that?
Now something's out. This is the time to go.
I never forget that. My mother always knew. They used to have that prowler they could never get rid of.
Find out who was it.
One time the mother went in the house and the prowler was right inside the house. He took a half a plant. Weird stuff. Go in your house and half of your plants are missing.
Don't you ever lock the doors? How do you get here?
I can't do one.
When I go outside, I lock my doors. I go upstairs.
When we were at my Aunt Ruth's, my mother went to
Hiya, Russ.
the doors were all locked. Chuck was at. My husband Chuck went back. Go to the bathroom. My mother went to go turn the light on for him. They saw something.
You little baby dog.
God.
What do you got? A hot dog? Can you say that?
I get some pictures of you on the skateboard.
Yeah.
Then you're going to check the pencil.
Just leave it in our window or her window?
No, just only I will know about it. Just, I want you to go down, coming up towards me from Russ's truck. I'm getting it.
Yep.
I
I gotta find out.
dark.
It's a good deal, isn't it? $14 for 5 awards.
Who wants to play darts?
Yeah, buy it's on sale for $14, Sammy.
We want to play darts.
Still going roller skating?
And if you go to a stand and the bear's been there and they eat the bait, they give you the bait before you bait. They got guys too, but this is supposed to be better. You're more like on your own. You know? Everybody go.
We like to dance. You got to man. What?
Your kids gave it away, man.
No.
Turn that camera off.
What?
All right, that's it. It's off. Well, let's start off by talking a little bit about your childhood. What was it like when you were a little boy and Grandma was raising you? Did she make you do a lot of work?
No, it was great.
It was great?
Great. We always ate good.
Always ate good?
Didn't have any money. She always dressed us properly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember knickers?
Knickers?
Knickers.
You used to wear knickers?
I used to wear knickers.
What are those things that go up to your ankles?
No, they go up to your knees and you put socks on.
You used to make them wear knickers?
That's what they used to give me.
Yeah.
Huh.
I had to fix them over for them. They didn't want to wear them.
Uh-huh. What did she make? Did she cook as good as she cooks today?
Oh, God.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Delicious.
Delicious, huh? How'd y'all stay so slim and
Did you ever
trim?
have spaghetti?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Today we got the lunch.
You could drink the sauce.
Oh, he's swimming in the sun.
That's a good way to describe the sauce. You can drink it.
You can drink it. You don't throw it away.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what was my dad like when he was little?
He had horns like your brother Lou.
Really? What kind of things did he do wrong? Like,
Oh, we're not going to that. He was just wild, you know.
he was wild,
And I
huh?
think his son Junior is about the same, don't you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You should have heard him when I interviewed him, some of the things he said. Well, what was Grandpa like?
Grandpa was a beautiful man. Beautiful man. Quiet. Hard-working man.
He came over from Italy,
I
right?
think he stowed away coming over.
He
yeah.
stole away, you think?
I believe it. Didn't he, man? He must have.
And then he fought in World War I,
Before World War
and
I.
then he became a citizen automatically,
Red
right?
skateboard?
That was the old one.
Who?
The war.
World War I. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they fought infantry them days, you know.
You were in the service, World War
World
II.
War II. I just missed World War I.
Yeah. Well, did you? You didn't actually fight in combat, though.
No. I was in the Air Force. Beautiful. Yeah.
You were in the Air Force?
Yeah.
Did you fly those those
No,
big
I
planes?
just.
Worked on the ground.
Yeah. I was in the ground crew.
Mm-hmm.
Fighter squadron.
Where did you?
Belgium, France, Germany. And we come out of England, you know, in the invasion. Omaha Beach, Battle of the Bulge. Remember the Battle of the Bulge?
Yeah.
Christmas time, 1944, I think it was. 45.
Where did you live here in Angola when you were growing up?
Let's see.
I know, I'm
We lived on York Street with the dead end kids.
You hurry up, go.
The dead end kids.
Better believe it. Dead end kids.
Oh, you ate spaghetti?
How far did you go into go through school? How many grades?
Well, I quit in first and I went back in second and I quit again. I went to work.
You quit after second grade?
Second year high.
Oh.
That ought to bring a chuckle.
What are you going to eat? It's ready over there.
I did have one, man. I did have a hot dog.
Well, let's see. What else can I ask
How much
you?
did he win his last poker game?
How much did you win your last poker?
I lost $3.
You lost $3.
After losing, you know, I was winning about 20, but
What was it like living at home when you were young? I know you ate good and you wore knickers, but like, did you have to be in bed by a certain time?
yeah, I had to be in bed by about 9 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
But my father come looking for me.
Oh yeah, he come looking for
Oh
you?
yeah, you better believe it.
How did he go? He go walking?
Walking with a strap in his pocket.
Really? What kind of chores did you have to do around the house?
Well, I really didn't do too much.
Uh-huh.
You know, I used to help my mother clean house a little bit.
Uh-huh. My dad used to tell me about carrying the coal for the furnace.
Carrying the coal.
Mm-hmm.
I think we used to have to wash the chairs from. Remember, Ma? We used to wash the chairs for you.
Mm-hmm. The chairs, huh?
Yeah, the kitchen chairs. Then I'd goof off somewhere.
You have to eat. When did you eat? What about Tanya?
You come and have a hot dog.
What about
Think you'll ever go over to Italy?
I don't think so.
Well, I'd
like to, but meet some of my relations out there.
Well, let's
you know,
go.
How you gonna go with no Montezuma?
No Montezuma?
No money.
No money.
Come here.
Take a loan.
Hey, you're blocking my picture, honey.
I got enough loans now. You see, either you have 5 children or 6 children, or you'll have money. You can't have them both.
Oh.
You know.
I talked to a guy.
Unless you're dishonest and smart.
I'm blocking it, Rick?
No. I told this guy from Italy told me that the island of Sicily is filled with LoBellos.
Yeah, that's what I
LoBellos
heard.
everywhere over there.
That's what I heard. Did you go, Rick?
No, I want to go though. I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, when you go.
You want me to go to Sicily?
Sicily.
Yeah.
He wants to go to Sicily. Why don't you bring a couple pictures of Grandpa when he was younger and older?
Yeah.
And you might meet one of your uncles.
Yeah.
If he's still alive, you know.
Well, don't we have relatives in New York City still? Doesn't Grandpa have a brother? He's got a brother in New Jersey, right?
No. He had a sister and she died, and she's got sons.
Mm-hmm. But he doesn't have any
But he's not a
brothers
LoBello.
or sisters.
He's not.
I don't know what's in Italy.
She don't know what's
who's
in Italy.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from them anymore.
Yeah.
Ricky's interviewing him.
Okay. Well, it's been really nice talking with you.
Okay, Rick.
And
You must be enjoying your life, huh?
oh yeah.
That's great. Enjoy it as you go along. Don't wait till you retire.
Right.
Enjoy it as you go along.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna eat something too. Let's get something to eat, Evan.
Okay.
Alec, to make the beans?
Yeah?
Oh.
Get my beans, huh, Dan? Get my beans? We got Mommy, Dan. Dan.
Well, the flies are terrible, dog. They bite me
Ricky
now.
thinks I'm going roller skating and I'm not.
They're terrible, the flies.
Biting you too?
Yeah.
$54
I'm telling you.
get there.
No, along it. Oh, it's all sandwich one.
Don't worry, he's across the street. He's fine.
Oh.
This is recording. Yes, it is, Ma. Blinking.
It's a bee.
She's waiting for me. You bake it?
Sandy Day. What?
I was always getting my nose. It was in the way.
My grandparents.
Oh, is it terrible? I lied.
One almost been me. Chucky.
Right on here. Oh my God.
That's all I need.
You got aftershave on?
Yeah.
Wash
No,
it.
it's not aftershave, it's cologne.
Wash it.
None, you're eating.
Mom.
Mom, I'm sleeping over Tanner's house.
What the hell's wrong with these beasts today?
I don't know.
They're hungry.
Where's Dave? Can't be working?
guys, I think they didn't want to go up when I reached it. So they never show up. Now they got me to go. So finally I had to film them and put them in the car.
You like the chocolate slush on it?
What
is that?
You know what? Shoot it. My brother does, I don't. Shoot it, have it stuck. That's what he wants to do. No pop, yeah.
The bottom crust is like nuts and then there's a layer of cheese and powdered sugar and Cool Whip.
If you don't like it,
Then there's chocolate pudding and then there's
You did. Thanks, Ricky. You had the camera on me eating all that while, right? You in the house?
Your husband saved you.
Yeah, I know.
He rescued
He
you.
knew I'm being mad.
I'm surprised he told. I thought if I told him he wouldn't say anything, but he went and told on me.
He knew I'd be mad.
I give a hot dog.
That was good sauce. Where'd you get it, Shirley?
This guy,
From
my
Buffalo.
nephew. What about it for? It must have been the kind with the cheese in she had.
No, it's got a lot of fennel seed in it. I like it. Same enough for me.
The sweet potatoes are good.
Got everything? Yeah. Got enough, Shirley?
Yeah.
Hey, Shirley, where'd you get that sausage?
Buffalo.
What's the name of the place?
I don't even know. It's
Right
mine.
Price.
What is it?
Right price.
Right price.
On Delaware, North Buffalo.
If you want some, ever want some, just
This
let me
one, I
know.
get
And my
mine.
niece comes out, she brings it.
Where I get mine.
And you want them.
My uncle will go out there and get
Yeah,
it.
it's good.
My nephew, her nephew makes it.
You want me to order some?
My
for you?
brother-in-law's cousin's
How
store.
much?
How much is it a pound, Shirley?
$2.9.
Ange works there. He set up a deli and he has all kinds
Who's
of-
Ange?
My brother-in-law.
How much is it a
I don't
pound?
know.
I usually get 5
Very
pounds.
expensive.
Yeah. Okay. You want the one?
$2 a pound. $2.09.
You'd rather have the patty? Okay. Do you want the one with the cheese or without? With? Okay.
You want medium or hot?
Yeah. What?
Mild.
Mild?
No, the hot's hot, Chucky.
What is this, Uncle Louie?
Medium.
Medium then.
Okay.
Taste it over, this one.
You want the hot?
I tell you, son, it's gotta be hot.
Get a couple pounds of each, Chuck.
Medium is like eating a hot dog.
I like it hot, but they don't like it hot.
With a lot of cheese.
Well, I bought 3 pounds of each. 3 pounds of cheese and 3 pounds without cheese. And I don't know which one you ate. All right, that's some of them. What do you get?
The one that just died. I ate the one that just died.
You want one? I'll give you one to try.
Yeah.
Beans are good, Dolly.
They make it taste better? No? Let me make it taste quicker.
Out of 1 pack of cigarettes, you're only smoking 5.
That's good.
Did you know that, Aunt Shirley? One of these to a pack of cigarettes.
And
You're only smoking 5 cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you
Where's my
get?
orange drink though?
It's Save Right Tops.
Oh yeah, I gotta get one.
They're called aqua filters.
Good, I gotta get one.
Guess what,
You
Mom?
should too. What?
Guess what, Dad? For the past few minutes, you've been on candid camera. Smile.
camera.
Oh my goodness.
Easy did that.
Boy.
You would eat never
See how you're munching, Lloyd. How you're munching.
Oh, real funny, ain't you? Real smile. Come on, laugh. Don't start. Don't start.
I know, my department there.
Put your hands off me. Louis. She's putting her body over me.
Ma, is the door locked in the car?
Nobody around here. I was there by myself.
Let's go in the car.
Why didn't you go stick your head someplace? Well, you know, I realized
Okay, I want Louie and Frankie together. Hunting stories. Hunting stories. These are for...
Are you taking the house?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Taking pictures?
Where's some buffalo? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kurt Gotti with what's the name of the wildlife program he narrates? This is Rick Gotti with National Lampoon, and I have two Western New York sportsmen here. There's probably two of the best hunters that the town of Evans has ever experienced.
That's Uncle Joe.
And first of all, how long have you two been hunting together?
Wait a minute, I want to say just one thing. You see this man? He'll kill you. He'll rip your face right off. Don't mess with this man here. He's a dangerous man and he should be locked up.
Who should be locked up?
Yo, you know what I'm talking about.
Are you that dangerous?
No.
No?
I'm harmless.
You don't look dangerous.
No.
Why
Did
does
I ever tell you the story about the time there was a 16-point buck and he was 250 yards on a dead run. So all I had was my 20 gauge. So I threw my head up in there and found a wind direction. I shot him. I hit him right in the back knee. I tracked him for 16 days straight and I caught up with him. He was in Pennsylvania. So I had to go buy a Pennsylvania hunting license before they legally let me take him out. Remember, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that time that grizzly bear got you?
Oh, yeah.
And all you had was your knife?
Yeah. I got him in a headlock. I had him on the ground for half an hour. And at the same time, he was pulling out his teeth, Louie. He pulled all his teeth out and he was harmless.
That bear's still around, you know.
So, what else can you tell us about your hunting adventures here in Western New York? What has been the greatest adventure in your life?
I don't know. There's been a lot of them.
Well, name one of them.
How about the time you fell off Niagara Falls? Remember you were fishing?
And swam the shore?
Remember you were fishing and the boat went over the falls?
Yeah.
I seen this man with my own eyes swim up the falls with his fishing pole, and he made it to shore. And he's here today to tell you about it.
What was it like swimming up the falls?
Awesome.
Awesome.
It's hard to explain.
Hard to explain?
Yeah.
Tore all the flesh from his bones. He was in the hospital for 16 years. He just came out.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say about these stories. I never have read these before. How do you explain the fact that you've experienced such amazing adventures in your life, but yet no one knows about it except you?
Because actually, you see, it's none of your business.
That's right.
We don't need to brag to people. We know what happened. And, you know, just in our minds, we know. We don't have to brag.
You talk like a wrestler.
And you people from Texas want to come over here. You see this man? He'll kill you.
This interview's too short. You gotta keep it going.
We need someone else over here.
Me?
Chucky, get Chucky.
Chucky, come here.
Chucky!
Chucky.
He could tell a lot of stories.
Chuck. Come on.
I want to hear another story about deer hunting. What's it like? I understand that your wife went hunting with you this year. What's it like hunting deer with your wife?
Awesome. Totally awesome.
No.
She'll kill you.
It all depends on if things are slow. Because many things could happen.
You have to look at it this way. If you, when you go hunting and they get mad at you, if you take them with you, you're better off. They make you a nice lunch, and when things are slow, things are slow.
That's all I can say about it. What about some of the jokes that you tell up here in Western New York? What are some of the latest jokes that would be acceptable for all audiences? Here's a joke right here, man. Look at this joke.
Are you game, Louie?
Am I what?
Are you game? There's one.
Game.
You gotta watch the way you say that.
And they seen a girl in the bushes.
No.
Are you game? She says, yeah, I shot her.
Come on, Frankie, tell us one of the, tell us a good old Italian joke here.
I don't know no Italian joke.
I do, but I can't say that.
What about fishing, though? You catch many fish?
Dad, about the times my mom went fishing.
You catch many fish?
Oh yeah, lots of fish.
What kind of fish do you catch?
Female fish and male fish. Some got scales,
Tell 'em
some
about
don't have
that
no
time
scales.
when we were down at the lake and we had them telephone poles with the cable on it and the big hook.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We were sitting there and we had heard that there was a giant fish in the lake. So we rigged up 2 telephone poles,
800-pound sturgeon it was.
brought our tents, knapsacks, and provisions. We stayed there for what, 3 months?
No, 3 years.
3 years we were there. Finally one day, we heard the telephone pole start to creak. And Frank says, get ready.
You
So we-
forgot a part.
What?
He had a big jug for a bobber. It was about 3 foot long. Big jug for a bobber we had.
So just as we heard the telephone pole start to creak, I said, Frank, back the truck up. We tied a chain around the telephone pole.
I stuck it in first gear and popped the clutch and we hooked him.
We hooked him. Immediately, the truck went in the water backwards. I pulled Frank out, and we got the canoe. We trailed that truck all the way to Cleveland on Lake Erie, and then up to Canada. Finally, the lake froze over, and we couldn't track it no more. I'll tell you, to this day, we never knew what it was we hooked. Remember?
Yeah. Hey, Louie, you'd rather been an Italian fish, a whopper.
We had 17 watermelons for bait. So, I don't know what it was, what kind of fish it was.
No, never
How
know.
about when you used to go to California for $5?
Every time we ran away?
You gotta buy cigarettes
In
first.
Florida we're going with $1.
That one time,
Cigarettes $1 for
that's when we were young though, we didn't know any better.
You guys went to California?
We were on our way to Florida, we were running away. So we had,
Who?
me and Frankie,
You guys ran away to Florida?
we had $5.
1966 Chevy Bel Air, blue.
We had $5. Instead of putting $5 worth of gas in, he made me buy him 3 packs of cigarettes and $1.50 in gas. Where do we go? Pennsylvania? Where do we go? Chautauqua?
Florida, we're supposed to go to Florida, run away to Florida.
No, we ran out of money, remember?
4 ball tires and no spare. The next day we woke up in a grape field. We were in a grape field.
In a grape field?
Yeah. And we didn't know how to get
We
back.
had to beg some old man for money, remember? We tried to find a job to work our way, remember?
Yeah.
Nobody hired us.
What about this story I hear about you guys used to dress up as old men and
Oh, Freddie Lando?
and go try to sell somebody knickknacks? What was this?
That was Freddie Lando, guy who lived over here.
Yeah? What did you do?
He dressed up as an insurance man, Louie. He went over there and tried to sell him something, and I was standing behind Louie laughing so hard I couldn't even stand
We
up.
tried to sell that little statue, remember?
Yeah, he tried to sell a little statue.
What about back in the days of high school?
We didn't go to school.
Too busy.
What school? We didn't go.
Did you hear the part about him talking about taking you hunting?
I didn't say nothing bad. Don't mess with her, she'll kill you.
Oh, she's getting mad.
Her face is getting red, man. You better watch out.
Okay, I think that's enough interview.
Well, who's next?
I
Who's next? Who else wants to be in our program today? Let's give Frankie and Louie a big hand, everyone. Who's next? Who else would like to be on the program? You? Who's this young lady I have with me now? Who is this girl here? What is your name?
Mary LoBello.
Mary LoBello, huh? And who's your daddy?
Louis LoBello.
What's it like having Louis LoBello as your dad?
Well, it's very exciting. I don't get to see my father very much because he's out hunting all the time. And, well, he comes home and he skins those deers with his hands.
Come closer this way.
He skins those deers with his hands. He doesn't use a knife or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he eats some of it because he gets hungry, and he doesn't even cook it.
Eats it raw?
Eats it raw. Just.
Sounds like it's just true. This is a true story, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he takes the fish. When we go fishing, he grabs the fish and he just puts them out of his mouth and pulls out all the bones.
Really?
Yeah, raw.
Wow. What's it like growing up in Hamburg? What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I have a lot of friends, and we do gymnastics and go to movies and go bowling. And
go bowling?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to have Frankie Catalano Jr. He's coming on the program. Come on, Frankie. Come over here. We know you want to be on. I can tell. Come on, Frankie. Well, folks, I think we're going to have to take a break now for a commercial. Who's going to do the commercial? Who wants to do the commercial? We need a commercial. Kathy, come on for aerobics. Do a commercial for your aerobics class.
I want you to make me a copy. Hey, Ricky.
What?
I want to send him over here and then set him up and put him on the camera.
Gee, I don't know how to get him over here.
Tell him that there's a good game on TV.
All right, you want the arrows, the broadheads, right? What else?
I want my sausage.
Send him something.
Okay, good? His head was right there. Yeah, and you're going to put it down before she falls out. Yeah, we're happy to
I think he's lost. Where's Frankie?
over there someplace.
Get lost.
Where's the rest going?
Huh? The car out, I guess.
Trying the car out.
Whose car is it?
How do you tell when these are done, Sammy?